Hi everyone, hope everyone's doing well. So today I finally decided to literally do my budget video that I've been planning on doing for months, that I've been telling you guys about. And I think the main reason why I do want to do it for end of January, which is technically the February budget, is because I am a temporary worker at both my jobs. So for January, I did not go to the one job completely. So I had to rely on one salary, which, trust me, was not enough for all the expenses that I have. And I think throughout January, I've just been having this back and forth in terms of whether I should quit that job or not, because the effort that goes into it versus the output in terms of money is just simply not worth it. Like, I think I could make more from home during the hours that I'm actually at the school. And honestly, I feel like I'm getting to the point where my side hustles can actually cover that job and more. So right now I'm going to show you guys on my Excel spreadsheet like my exact budget. Like, if I can share my debt with you guys, I can definitely share my budget with you guys, because I think you are all pretty aware that I am sort of like on the low income spectrum of things, which really doesn't bother me, because if you follow my journey, you know that I was a high income earner, but extremely unhappy in my job. And so I would literally not change anything except for the fact that more money is always great. But I've also realized that I won't get that in a salary. So it will just have to be something that's on the side that I can scale. So I'm working on various things. I think I've tried many things in the past. I just didn't know what would work for me. And sometimes something can work for a little while, then it stops working. You just really like realize sometimes like the dependence that you can have on something. And then when it doesn't work, you think that, oh, this is not for me, but that's not the case. You just have to wait it out. So um right now, I think the best way to do the budget videos, I mean, I'll have to play it by ear, but I think the best way to do it will be through this method. But if you feel like it's not working for you, I'm really open to suggestions. But my goal with these videos is to, one, be transparent about what a real low income budget looks like, what is possible to do with a low budget income, or low income budget. One of the two, you get what I mean. And that it is possible to have savings to pay off debt, to put yourself through school, and um, that if you are a freelancer, on top of everything that you're doing, months don't look the same. So basically, you'll see all of that in my budget. And honestly, another reason why I want to be transparent about it is because I want to actually take the next step. Like last year was all about debt. This year might be all about just studying, because it's a lot of money. And then maybe next year can be about investing and all of that stuff. But I do want to do a little bit of investing this year already. But this year will also be about finally getting like my passive income ideas off the ground. I've been talking about that forever. Anyway, so yeah, it's just about transparency. So yeah, if you're into that, I hope you really like this video. I'm not sure if I should say share it, but if it's helpful, do share it. I just want to get this show on the road, because I think I've just been like blocking myself. So I want to remove that obstacle and just move forward. So that's what we're gonna do right now.
Okay, welcome to my budget. So I do everything in Excel, but I would love to move to more handwritten stuff, but this is just where we are right now. So I have my income on this side, all my expenses on this side, and then I also divided my income into the sources so that I'm sure to remove my tithing from each. And then yeah, but I'll explain a little bit more about that later. For this particular job, there's also UIF involved, and then for this month. So before I get into that, so this says 31 January 24, meaning 31st of January 2024. But it's actually like my February budget. So it makes more sense in my mind to do it like this because I know it's like my month end. But technically, what we're looking at is the forecast into February, which we are already halfway through right now. So yes. So this is what I earn at my afternoon job. So I'm there from 1 to 5, so 5 hours a day. Wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 hours a day. Sorry. And this is basically last year I was earning around 440 per, was it per day or per hour? I can't remember. But now I think it was per day. So if let's say I attended 20 days in a month, then this is how much I used to get, which is why I'm super complaining about what it is now. Anyway, so then this is automatic to 10% to just make sure that I'm accountable for my tithing. I put my medical aid here, and yes, it's super expensive. It includes mental health benefits because I also see a therapist almost monthly for the whole year. And then on that day, I also bought myself some Mr. T and lunch. And so I put the remaining in what I would consider like to be income that's supposed to take care of the expenses. So the amount you see here is the same amount you see there. Then I also have morning classes, which are the lecturing side. So for the entire January, I wasn't hired there. So then that's why this is at 0 and there's 0 there. And then I had planned on withdrawing 5,000 Rand from my savings because I knew that I would have this gap here. And trust me, this 5,000 was not enough. Like, it was scary how much it was not enough. And then here I wrote remaining savings because I withdrew from another savings account that was intended for school. And I just wrote that here just to remind myself. So I withdrew 10,000 to 50, which is crazy to even think that I had that money. And 8,000 of it went to school, and then I used the remainder of my savings to add to my income because, as I've stated, it was quite bad. So my rent is quite high, but I'll get into Nelspruit rent later. But it would be great to get a new place to live. But where I live right now, this 4,600 includes everything. So it's rent, it's Wi-Fi. I don't pay for Wi-Fi. I used to before, which would have been an additional either 300 Rand or the uncapped at 900. Or I don't know about the fiber thing. I've never done that. Yeah. So, and I get 1 meal a day, which means that I don't buy food as much. I don't have utensils. It's furnished. What else? I don't have to go to the laundromat. It's just beneficial basically overall. And as you can see, that is almost 50% of what I got. So my medical aid, as I've stated, I was over here.
A quick edit here. As I was editing this video, I realized that just going through all my expenses made it super, super long. So I'll still keep this on the screen so that you can just see me go through all of them. But I've decided not to share that part yet, but I'll make a separate video about the type of expenses I have. But for now, this is it.
So as you can see, I'm like 5% over budget. That means that I'm out by 500. This basically indicates to me that I have exceeded my budget. I'm living above my means. There's just something going on. So it's just a lot. So here I said I used the 2,350 for stock. So I have to replace this 2,000 with the sales proceeds. So as the stock gets taken to the warehouse and starts selling, I need to replace that 2,700 and something with my own money because I took my own money to buy the stock. So it's just a mess, but it makes sense in my mind. And then this is how the business or the e-com platform disperses. So I have to pay a 460 Rand subscription, but in the first week, the payout was that much. So I'm still at the very early stages of like little bit of profit. So I'll just have to see how this goes. This is going to be my budget at the end of February, which is in a couple of weeks. So this month is going to look way, way better because now this salary is going to come into effect. And I don't even think that it's this much. I think it might be a skosh more. I don't know. And with these two, it's basically me visualizing and I don't want to say manifesting, but manifesting because I've always wanted to make money from digital products, and I do have a couple of digital products that are already in existence, but I have to find a way to plug them so that the right people can see them. And as you can see, starting from the next month, I have school, and school is gonna cost me this much, which will severely affect like the money that goes into taking care of expenses. But so far, it looks like we are just breaking even. Yeah, this is literally my financial situation. At this moment, I also have no idea how I'm gonna save, but I am working on it, and I will share that as soon as possible as well because that's the whole entire reason why I'm showing you this, so that you can see that it doesn't have to be like super difficult. So, yep, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm not sure if it's going to be helpful at all, but please let me know if you found it helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next budget video. Bye.